Chancy. But besides that, your boy's going to be tapped out after these next 3 months, man. It's going to be.
Dude, I know, man.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just going to continue to just get wrecked as I run this fucking gauntlet.
Yep.
It's going to be fun, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, absolute fun.
Hell yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Another episode of the Warrior Talk Podcast. We are your hosts, Dustin Ahali and Matt Blount here. And we have a special guest near and dear to my heart, my boy over here, Josh Jett. He's going to talk to us a little bit about, I guess how he met, how he freaking came about into the fitness industry, overcoming injury. I think that's a big one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Big topic of the last year.
Absolutely. And you are a huge fucking just, I don't know.
Corn-fed.
Just imagine.
Corn-fed.
I mean, you're corn-fed, but yeah, absolutely. Most definitely fucking Viking,
Them corn-fed boys get big quick.
Yeah, for sure. So,
So me and you have something in common, man. We both tore something off the fucking bone.
Dude,
there you go.
So that is a big thing I want to get into, but real quick, we are coming off a national show. Big congrats to Raven and Christina this weekend.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy. Like, we're definitely going to talk about it, right? Like the feedback and what we're learning as we go. But overall, man, just really exciting weekend for us. I know that we have an even exciting weekend coming up, and we could drop it right now, Dustin. Where are we going, man? Because this is hitting on Friday anyway.
Hitting on Friday anyways, you know what I mean? And I think this would be a good time to announce it. But, we're ready early. So we are going to go attack Denver. We're going to go to the Mile High Pro.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the fucking Mile High Pro, and we're gonna see what's up over there and get it in. I'm excited. I know Matt's excited. I fly out on Thursday. It's going to be a battle, and I want to bring it home. Dude, I don't know, man. It's just I look incredible. The best I've ever looked. That's all I got to say. And I feel good.
For sure.
I feel good.
And pretty much, guys, how it happened, and I don't know if you even know this, but I honestly, I knew we were on track for 4 weeks out, right? We were like 6 weeks out at this point from St. Pete. He was on track for it. I was like, all right, we could probably do it. Literally from 1 week, I was like, all right, we're on track for that. To the next weekend, I was like, bro, like, I didn't tell him, but I'm like, you're ready now. Like, so I went, the second check-ins were done. I got in the fucking truck. I went on my phone. The first thing I did, started looking up shows. I'm like, what shows in like next week? You know what I'm saying? And then I saw the Mile High. I'm like, that's the one. So I called Dustin, pack your bags, bitch. It's fucking time. And then he obviously thought about it. And then now the rest is history, man. And we're going. So I'm really excited, man. We're going to do this shit for sure. 100%.
We're going to dominate. We're going to dominate.
I have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
have a good feeling about this season, man. God's timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's
like everything is, right? Mm-hmm. And it's the mindset to be in.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about it, man. What the hell happened? Why did you rip something off your bone? You're too fucking strong, man.
And
give us the rundown.
The stupid thing is it's never
in the gym.
How you think.
It's never in the gym.
You know what I mean?
Well, for me, it was.
Well, I had what, 900 pounds on the it was at home. You guys know what the tonal machine is that hangs on the wall. Mm-hmm. So bought that during COVID because all the gyms closed in Denver, and moved here. It turned into a glorified clothes rack, hanging clothes from it. So made the decision to sell it. And as the guy was there to buy it, I was taking it off the mount, and the position of your arm being straight down, it weighs about 40 pounds. Went to pick up, popped 2 spots.
And it tore off the bone.
Yeah. It didn't roll all the way up. I got lucky. It only retracted about 1/2 inch.
Wow.
But the guy that was there, he heard it because it was 2 pops. It sounded like bubble wrap. Mm-hmm. And I was like, did you hear that? He was like, yeah. I was like, I think I just tore my bicep. And I was like, babe. And I was like having her look at it. And she was like, you might have to get that checked out. And I freaked out. Dustin. I think I tore my bicep.
I was like,
because at that point, you almost just joined the team.
Yeah, it might have been
called you. 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's 2 weeks. And I was...
Dude, he was rolling, bro.
8 weeks out. I think it was 8 weeks out.
Rolling, man. Yeah.
But God's timing. You just talked about it.
Absolutely. So I told this to you yesterday. You know what I mean? I was like, either way, you are going to have to work on your legs.
Yeah.
Focus on working on your legs. And God made sure that was going to happen before you got on stage for the first time. Your legs had to come up He said, look, this is what's got to happen. It's just a small bicep tear. We're just going to force you to not work your upper body.
That's what it took.
But here's your legs. Let's go. And what happened?
That's what it took. I heard it on a Thursday. Got right into the doctor. I was in surgery the next Thursday.
Yep.
Week after that, I was back in the gym.
Yep.
Hitting legs. Hit legs every day.
Every day, man.
Every day for 3 months. And it's paid off. So
absolutely.
So
I'm happy he did.
How was your mindset when that happened? I know how mine was. Yeah. You know, you thank God, hopefully you never touched anything, but I know I've been there. I'll talk about my story in a second, but give us a rundown. How were you feeling when you first tore it? You know, you got to get surgery. When did it dawn on you that, man, I can't train for fucking 6 weeks?
Immediately. I knew I tore it. And I was trying to talk myself out of it. Like, oh, maybe it just strained it, you know, then it started bruising and went to the doctor and, you know, the inevitable. But initially depressed, like, fuck, I just worked my ass off from January up into this point. Now what do I do? So felt sorry for myself for 24 hours. And I said, fuck it. We talked and we're like, just a minor setback. And then from that, rebuild. The doctors, you know, they were like, it's going to be about a year before you lift again.
I said, fuck, you know it's
no.
happening.
Looked at my wife and I was like, no, not happening. And no, I just got back in the gym, you know, the PT sessions, I think that helped, but just the mindset to be in, man, of not happening, you know.
Right. Did you ever rock with the BPC and TB500?
I did.
Right?
I did the Wolverine stack. I did the BPC 157, the TB 500, MK 677, and I think it sped it up.
Yep, 100%. So I think I've talked about on this podcast a few times that I did tear my chest playing football a few months back, right? Off the fucking bone. I mean, literally about halfway off the bone. So I still have some partial left, right? I did do the same thing, and I gotta say, guys, it fucking works. Like, the second I started taking it, like the next day, I started feeling better. The next day, I started feeling better, and it almost sucks when you partially tear it because you can't get surgery, right? They told me I can't get surgery, so I'm gonna have this deformed ass chest my whole life, but it is what it is. I'll be honest about it, and it definitely made me a little bit depressed. But I'm obviously not competing anymore. You were competing, man. You were there. I couldn't imagine doing it mid prep, right? Yeah. It's kind of better than 2 weeks out. I mean, 8 weeks out, at least you got some fat on you still. Yep. But so what was like the PT like, man? Did it hurt? Did it give us a little rundown? Like, how was the pain level?
It wasn't really painful. It was weird. Because I still have a nerve that runs to this arm that's numb. Like right here, it feels like my arm's asleep. So it was more or less like I was going from like curling 50-pound dumbbells, and now they have me in PT curling a 1-pound dumbbell. And everyone's like looking at me, and I'm just like, you know, this is stupid. But the stretching and all of that, it was weird initially, but it helped. And then, you know, just doing my own stuff at home, stress balls, the over the top grip strength or whatever. That helped. And, you know, just taking it easy and not pushing it too hard. Like I just now got to the point where I'm curling like I used to and stuff like that.
Tell me, doesn't it feel weird though?
It does.
It never goes back to being the same.
No, it feels weird.
Like it feels fucking weird.
And it's scary. So like I will curl now and I'm like, oh shit, what was that?
Yeah.
And it's just nerves waking back up.
Yeah.
So
that's weird.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though, what I was told, okay? I don't know if I ever talked about this on the podcast, but I did tear this one off the bone. I'm sure I did at some point, but maybe I didn't. I don't remember talking about it. I tore this one off the fucking bone. Okay, guys, how I tore it is I was in the gym. It was another day. And this is something that people can learn from. It was another day. I was messing around with weights that I could mess around with normally, right? Yeah. To be honest with you, man, I was flying 100 pounds on each hand. I was flying 100 pounds on a flat bench, right? And I do this shit all the time. I do it twice a week, whatever. Something like 80s, but I was just feeling. So in that moment, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize the weight that I had on my hands, right? Yeah. So I was like, man, these are 10. So I'm just like, man, what do I got to do? Yesterday, 1, 2, and it literally felt like a giant ripped my fucking arm off, right? Not much pain. It's just I knew what happened. Awkward. Dropped the weights, walked away. When you tear something off the bone, it's almost weird because people are like, how is the pain? It's off the bone. It's actually not that painful, in my opinion, right? So coming a few months later, I went through the whole depressing shit you did, but I did get surgery 2 weeks later, and I was the same way as you. I was in a sling, same thing as you, same exact thing. 6 weeks. I took mine off after 4, and I started I did my own PT. Same thing as you. Everything was weird. I could not move my arm away from my chest because the tendon was here, and I had to go here, and I had to go here, and there's different things I had to do, and it was depressing, man. But I gotta say, man, coming after it all, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because you guys, nobody would have worst ex wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for that. Because it just gave me like that different, like, fuck this. It's not gonna, this shit ain't taking me down.
Yeah.
I'm fucking going.
Yeah.
So it seems like that's kind of what's going on with you. You're coming back with a vengeance.
I am. I mean, I had experience with it too. I broke my neck when I was 12.
Jesus.
So C1, C2, C3. And just the mindset then too, you know, you won't play sports, you won't be active. Watch. Watch.
Yeah.
So no, I'm definitely coming back with a vengeance.
For sure.
We have a good plan, and I think I'm right on schedule. So
It's going to be good, man. It's you know, currently on a health phase and all that, but I guess we'll talk about that. However, I want to talk about like what do you think brought it on, right? So I would say a lot of fatigue, right?
A lot of fatigue,
some right. So essentially, what we did it was the night prior, but then even the night prior to that. Okay, so we went and worked out, and we hit back and buys, right? So we ran back and buys, and I fucking wrecked your shit.
Oh yeah.
Right. We did a nasty fucking bicep superset at the end and all that type of shit as well. Cool. Yep. Following day, he goes, "Hey, would you want to come out for a photo shoot for my buddy Joey? He's doing, you know, he's got this company called Black Death and all that kind of stuff over here." I'm like, "Yeah, too easy. Let me see what I can do." I told the lady, you know, put the kids to bed, boom, and I fucking head out there, and we were doing a photo shoot. Well, they're hitting back, and I'm like, I just want to.
So this is 2 days in a row now.
I said, hey.
It was back to back, yeah.
I was like, look, bro, you got to take it easy. I just want you to know, just take it easy. Okay, cool. This man was like trying to take it easy, but you know, he was like, he was going in for the photos and shit like that. And then we were good, and we came out of that, and we were okay. And so at that point, I'm like, okay, cool, we're fine. And then I'm like, okay, just, you know, do what you got to do, recover, you know, drink your stuff, like, and maybe stretch a little bit, cool. But yeah, it happens in the times that you don't think. Yes, I thought that we were going to be good, and we were safe, and we were all cool when we came out of the fucking gym, and I was like, fucking thank God we're money, right? But it doesn't happen that way. Yeah. That's not when the injuries happen. The injuries happen when you least fucking expect it. When you're trying to fucking take some tonal off the dang wall.
Yeah.
Dumb as shit, man. It was
and it's light. It's not even like it's heavy.
It was like, what the fuck?
And that was the mindset. Like, oh, this is nothing. Like, just pop it up. And as soon as I swear to shit you not, as soon as I went to pull up, it popped.
How is that even possible though? It's like you almost make it think like I think personally, I got some bitch ass tendons, bro. Like God gave me some weak tendons, and it looks like you might be that person, bro.
Yeah,
with me.
So I've been blasting,
We're brothers, man.
Blasting collagen.
Yes.
Type 1.
Yeah.
But I also think I was dehydrated. I mean,
You think so?
I had been killing it since January, and just got on with you. You were getting me right.
And I was like, you need to drink water. Yeah. You got to eat more food.
Yeah. So
let's talk about that, and let's talk about how to prevent these injuries, because as you, when we're younger, people tell us not to do it. They tell us, hey, don't go that heavy. You don't need to do 6 plates on squats. You don't have to do 2,000 pounds on fucking leg press. You don't have to do walking lunges with 2 plates on each side. You're going to hurt yourself. Yep. Fuck you. I'm not listening to you. You're going to get injured at some point in your life, right? It just happens like that. So what can we do to prevent these injuries? What advice could we give people?
I don't know, just take your balls and tuck them behind your fucking legs like a pussy. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Listen, we have, no matter what, as men, when we come into the gym, there's a certain level of aggression that we have to get out. And I'm tired of sitting here trying to talk to people into doing less. I fucking hate that shit, especially with the whole fucking scientific vibe and, you know, bro science shit coming out and reps in reserve and all that shit. I never fucking believed in reps in reserve. That shit's for fags. Okay? I agree. I think that you need to go out there and bust your ass. Is there a certain level of understanding to where we need to get to a top set or anything like that, or potentially have these lengthened partials and all that other bullshit? Yeah, there's a certain time and place for everything. Is there a way to do things more optimized that would be better for a stretch, or more optimized, better for a contraction? If I position myself, that there is. But you know, when it all boils down to time under tension, ensuring that your path in terms of the direction that the weight is going is proper for the most optimal contraction of what you were trying to hit at that point. But it doesn't have to be like the most scientific fucking project.
Yeah. What do you think about spotters?
What I think, I think spotters are good for certain instances. If I need to get to a certain point and I want to push myself beyond a limit, now I understand that I myself like to work out by myself. However, if I do have somebody with me, who has the same mentality as me. You can't just be just some fucking Joe Schmo.
Stand around on your phone.
I can work with fucking Josh.
Yep.
Josh and I can go to the gym. I'm gonna fucking rep this shit. He's gonna shut the fuck up and spot me. I'm gonna get up off of my set. Cool, we're good. He sits down, I stand up. He's getting ready for his set. I help him up, and we just shut the fuck up and work.
On to the next.
Right. Cool. I see him struggling. I'm going to let him struggle. Okay, cool. Now we're going to come all the way back down. Now let's work this fucking negative. I'm going to help you up to the top. Those certain things and intensifiers are what's going to push you beyond your fucking your comfort zone and help you get to that next level. Yes, we can sort of do that by yourself in certain instances, but you won't be able to achieve that in such a, I guess, a smaller amount of time. You can achieve that with a smaller amount of time with somebody. So do I think a spotter is great? Yes, if they do what they're supposed to do and not be a fucking yappy jabber. Blah, blah, blah.
What do you got, man? How important are spotters?
Same thing he said. They got to be on the same channel as you.
Yeah.
If they're not, they're useless.
Yeah.
I see it day in and day out at Crunch. Dude's dying on the bench, and the buddy's like, "Oh shit, let me grab him." I think for certain exercises, certain weights, it's smart. But for me, I like working out by myself most of the time.
Yeah.
I'll call you if I need you.
So, I'm going to be honest here. I think if you need spotter, you're kind of a pussy. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I think if you have a spotter, you're a puss. Okay. Hear me out, guys. Okay. So when you are lying in that fucking bench and you got 4 plates, okay, you're going to get it up or you're going to die. It's really that fucking simple. I'm not even lying. People are going to say I'm match trolling. I swear to God, my entire life, bro, I would get mad if somebody stood behind me on the bench rack. I'm not lying. Get the fuck away from me, bro. You're disrespecting me. Go over there. I got this weight.
Yep.
Seriously. Now, I'm not doing stupid weight where I know Matt can't get, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm doing 315 and I rep it out 8 times and I put on a 3 plates and a 25. Get the fuck away from me. I'm doing this 3 times, right? Yep. Get away from me. If I do that 3 times, guess what? I'm probably going to throw in 4 plates and I'm going to try it. And you're going to be over there and I'm going to get this one way or another. But guess what? I never missed a rep ever.
Yep.
And I did not die. So what is that? So spotters are for pussies, bro.
It just means that Matt is still here and he made it. So everybody else, it's all good. If you have a spotter, and in terms of as I spoke about it and Josh spoke about it, it is absolutely amazing for you to have. We just got to pull Matt off of his pedestal and his ego because he trips out a little bit too often sometimes.
But
he got it up and he's still alive and nobody has spotted him to this day, guys. Okay, he can hold that fucking crown above his head. Exactly. Anyways.
But no, in all seriousness, guys, a spotter, it is good, right? And this is what I'm talking about, like preventing injury. For one, people are doing shit that they don't need to be fucking doing.
100%.
If you're only benching 2 plates for 5 reps, you don't need to be doing 3 plates.
Absolutely
not.
Okay? You don't need to be doing 4 plates. You don't need to be doing 3 plate negatives because the problem is when you hear negatives, I'm a big fan of negatives, right?
I love negatives, dude, for sure.
Okay, most people get injured on the way down.
Yep.
It's not on the way up. I tore my shit on the way down when I was fucking flying, right?
Yeah.
It's always on that decline. So you guys got to be careful. Another big thing too, like you said, I'm glad you said the collagen thing, right? Your tendons need collagen. Most people are not taking collagen.
See, they neglect it.
So if you're a person that trains like we train, trains like you train, we should be adding in collagen. Get one of those powders, scoop it up, put it in a fucking protein, drink that shit.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about, injury prevention, right? I don't know. What do you guys think?
True. Type 1's the best. From what my physical therapist told me, type 1 collagen is the best for your tendons. The thing I learned was listen to your body. Like, if you're sore and it doesn't feel right, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
Bro, we're
like
too
right
old
now,
for that shit.
Right now, I'm terrified. Like curling, or I'll be watching someone do preacher curls. I'm just sitting there like,
bro, tell
like
me you
with
don't
a
get
psycho
chills.
look on my face. Like, I'm like, they're like struggling. I'm like, oh
Yes.
shit,
Because we've been there, bro. We've seen it. We felt it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not lying, guys. For the first 2 years, I couldn't look at people benching or flying that same way anymore. I would get chills on my spine, like that. But I'm just like, because I know how easy it is to tear your shit off the bone.
Yeah.
And you can't go back once it's there. It's done for life. Like, I'm fucked for life. Not really.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm still benching 3 plates. Like, even after short, I'm still good, but it's just, I'm never gonna look the same, bro.
No.
You know?
Yeah, that one's always going to be.
It's always in the back of your head. Like even now, like when I'm curling, benching, whatever, it's like, take it easy. Take it easy. You don't need to try 315 right now. Just keep it 225.
How long have you been training for?
Ever since I can remember. I just made the decision to take it seriously back in January 24. 2024.
Gotcha.
My whole life, martial arts, football, baseball, everything. But it's always been just like a recreation sport for me. Just to try to be t-shirt big, look good in a t-shirt. Don't care about the rest of it.
Right.
But I just, I talked to a few people. Everyone's always been like, you should compete. You should try it. Just give it a whirl. And I'm like, I like pizza. I like my comfort foods. But I hit a point back in January of 24. I got up to like 315 pounds. And I was like, still thought I looked good. My wife showed me a picture and I was like,
fat boy.
What? You've seen the picture. Boy. I was like, this is not good.
It's not bodybuilding.
No. So I was like, no. It was
bodybuilding.
a different.
I'm fat now.
Different type of bodybuilding. So I saw that and I was like, all right, cool. It's time to really try it. And I hopped into this world, different coach, and got me to a point where I just needed to switch. And I switched to Dustin, and we were cruising, but we had a little detour.
Have you ever competed before?
No.
So this would be your first shot.
First one, yeah.
Wow,
Dude, I was so excited to get him coming to the show. He was seeing his fucking abs. Dude, I see my abs for the first time. I've never seen them. Fucking
yeah, it's different when you've never been to that condition and you start getting it, right? And you just get so impressed with who you are.
Oh, yeah.
My goal for every one of my athletes, I'm sure yours is that, for you to look in the mirror and be like, how is this humanly possible for me to be this fucking shredded? Like, he walks around like that all the time now, but like, I remember the first couple, I'm sure your first prep, you were like, how is this possible?
Dude, yeah, absolutely.
Like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't know my first prep. Hey, let me tell you something else about my first prep too. Is like I didn't have my coach with me, right? And so when I went to my competition, I didn't necessarily know what to do in between the fucking show. I didn't know when I was supposed to eat my fucking
rice cakes.
I have them, but I'm sitting here and I'm pumping up,
just watching other people.
So when do I do this, coach? Like no fucking response, dude.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I got nothing, dude. I'm not, and I'm the guy, I'm by the book, by the book, to the T. You didn't tell me, it ain't happening, you know? And so we did all this shit. I fucking, in between prejudging finals, where did we go? We went to like Cheesecake Factory or something like that. I got a freaking salad with chicken. Right, kept it nice and tight. Went in there. I went back. I was talking to some of the guys backstage. They're telling me what they were eating. Oh yeah, this fucking cheeseburger. I was like, oh really, man? Fuck, dude. I had this Coca-Cola and fucking muffin and this, that, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, I ended up. I got second to fucking Callum on that one, but it was just like I kept everything tighter. That night we went out and I fucking ate. I had the most amazing food I've ever had. I brought my family there. I fucking paid for their whole entire dinner. We ordered literally like every single fucking dessert off the menu, bro.
Yeah, I want to
all out, dude. It was probably like an $800-900 fucking tab, dude. It was so sick. It was at Ocean Prime over in LA in Beverly Hills. It was so fucking. It was so dope, bro. And then I got home, dude. When I woke up, and I'm gonna tell you, I woke up that fucking next morning. Or even, no. When I got to the hotel and I took my shirt off and I was so pumped. I've never seen myself like that. And I was like, ha!
Now I get it.
I get it, right? It's just, it's fucking crazy.
It's science to it.
Yeah.
Wild.
Actually, I think that's a great topic, actually.
Wild.
That's a great topic to talk about because I think a lot of athletes, and I think I coach at a pretty high level now, they'll see themselves like 2 or 3 days after the show and be like, wow, this is the look we should have brought to the stage, right? And sometimes, yes, 100%. Sometimes like, man, we need that. And then you learn and then you repeat, right? But majority of the time, that's not true. Majority of the time, you might look bigger, but you're just watery. And like, you're just like, you're just a big ball of water, but you think you look better because you're bigger. So there is the half medium. I think a lot of athletes, like, they hammer coaches on that. Like, coach, I look so much better this 2 days after. You should have brought me in like that. Okay, if I brought you in like that, instead of getting 3rd place, you would have got fucking 7th place. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have we heard that? Like, I hear that a lot, actually.
I heard a lot.
And athletes have to stay out of their head. And I would love that. We're going to talk about all that stuff.
I think it's fun.
Athletes in their head, bro.
This guy, he's a fucking.
Is he?
He's a little head case. So, Zane's a head case.
Zane is a head case. I love Zane, but he's head case. So I think that the mindset of it is so tough when you get close to show, man. Like, you think you know now, but wait until you get close to show. When you're like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, and you haven't eaten food in a fucking while, and you're pushing conditioning, and guess what? He tells you, guess what, man, we're pushing even more. And you're like, fuck,
okay,
dude, I got the room.
Yeah.
You start really getting your head. Like, my legs are small. Man, this is my abs aren't coming.
Oh, yeah. Where did my ass go?
All day.
Exactly. Like, it's just, I'm dealing with it from every angle, bro. From every angle, from every side right now. I don't think you can imagine, actually. It's try to imagine and then imagine a million times, you know? And it's okay though. Because I honestly realized that every athlete needs a different side of a coach. And you got to be willing to just be like, I mean, I gonna be honest here. Natalia's gonna kill me, but she literally like yells at me in the gym this morning, right? And I love her so much. I know she's coming from a good place, so I don't even fucking care. Like I'm like, yeah, shut up, come on. Like remember, she yelled at Dustin.
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about this right now too. Fucking Natalia, okay? Uh-oh. So I come in here and I come over to say what's up. I'm like, hey, what's up, Matt? She didn't say shit to me. I ain't seen her the whole fucking weekend. The first thing that she tells me is, go away, fuck you. Okay? All right? I love you too. All right? Shit.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. But this is
Calm
the
down.
thing.
Feel better?
I feel great.
Athletes put a lot of pressure on themselves, right? And her specifically, she puts a lot of pressure. She wants to impress me. She wants to impress the team. She has big goals. Like Dustin had big goals. She has very big goals. And it's different having big goals. It's different when you have the body to achieve those goals. Absolutely. And you have the everything to achieve it. You put pressure on yourself. Raven, for example, last year, right? She knew she was off. She knew whatever. She just knew she was off last year, right? This year, I seen a different side of Raven. I seen a very competitive edge of Raven, right? Like she put so much pressure on herself because she knew she looked that fucking good.
Yeah.
So everything was to the T. Everything, she overthought everything, and it's really tough to stay out of your head, man. And me as a coach, I don't blame any athlete for doing that. Like, because they want to impress me. They want to impress you. We have a team, right? Like they don't want to let the fucking team down. And even Raven the other day, she pretty much, after we talked about the whole second place, she's like, I just don't want to let you down, right? That's what it is. And that, to me, it's like, you didn't let me down. You just made it. You just did it. You just, what the fuck? We just got second. Like, so every athlete's in their head.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm in mine every day.
Yeah.
Every
Go
day.
ahead, tell us about it. What's up?
I mean, social media is the devil, right?
Devil.
So you see, let's throw names. You see C-Bum. And I'm like, fuck, I don't look like him. You know? Like, what's happening here? Like, why am I not there yet?
Yeah.
But then, like, you'll go to Publix and someone's like, oh, do you lift weights? I'm like, fucking, obviously. Like, let's have this conversation. So, I'm in my head, in your head. You guys are all in your head, a million different ways. You know what I mean? It's like, you have a cheat meal. You're like, fuck, I should have ate that. You know, like, or you give me a burger every week. Fuck, now I'm fat. Immediately, I eat it, fat. I'm
Feel
fat.
guilty.
You fucking bitch. Like it's like the movie Venom. Just in my head the whole time. So it's all mental. And I was talking to a few kids at the gym about it, and they're like, "What's the hardest part?" I'm like, "The kitchen and cardio." And they're like, "I never thought about it that way." But it's anyone that says bodybuilding's a bitch sport or it's easy, try it. Try it.
Oh man, I actually haven't heard that one. Bodybuilding is hard, but I know you're talking about the outside world.
Yeah.
The outside world looks at us and they think that, I mean, they probably think it's easier, or maybe they don't think it's as hard as it really truly is. You don't know until you get there, bro.
Yeah.
You don't
or they
know.
blame it on PEDs.
Oh yeah, he's like that because of steroids. Yeah. Shut the
like
fuck
it.
up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
you're fat because of the food.
reason.
It's okay.
It's the only reason.
So, no, I mean, it's all mental, man. It's, the food, the late nights when you're sitting there in your head, you can't sleep. I got to 8 weeks last time and I'm like, there's no way I'm not going to do good. There's gonna be people bigger than me. It's nonstop. So.
Absolutely.
What do you feel about fat people?
Before we take it down that road, Matt always likes to get negative here. Let's go ahead and dial
that's
it
positive.
back. I know, I get you.
That's a positive.
But here we go.
Turn a positive.
Right, but then here we go, continuing down this path.
I got two answers for that.
About getting.
You gotta let him answer now.
Oh, we're definitely gonna let him answer.
You know?
But as we're continuing on, getting in our heads and that understanding. So
Yeah, let's talk about this more. Before
again,
the fat topic.
we're all human beings, okay? And even the best of us get in our heads. And I would say that, me as a pro, people would look at me and say, "Oh, he's got it all figured out, and he's got it in the bag. He's got all the experience. That this is easy for him now. It's not easy, and it's never gotten easier. I've gotten stronger and more wise in understanding of what to expect during the process. But what you have to understand is every single time that I go through another one of these preparations, right, for every one of these competitions. And I'm going into, what is this, my fucking 13th competition? I'm going into my fucking 13th competition prep. And I have to exponentially beat every single version of myself in order to get to a better version of myself each and every time. And that fucking takes a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And this one was no different. There was about 3 weeks to where I was depressed. I was in my head a lot. I was fucking down. I didn't know what to fucking do. I'm thinking in my head, is that it, dude? I mean, I know that I look good. Okay. There is a certain level of me understanding that I look better than the average human being. Okay. At this stage, I get it. But in my eyes, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not anywhere close to where I can be. And there's more on the table, and there's more. I can do more. You know what I mean? And so I kept pushing. I kept telling myself the results that I'm looking for is on the opposite side of the work that I'm not trying to do, or this fucking cardio, or this fucking shitty ass meal that I don't want to fucking eat, or the time in between the meals that I don't get to eat shit. You know what I mean? Yep. You have
That's
to
all you're
struggle.
thinking about.
You're fucking in it, and it's. Am I too old? Am I ever going? Was last year my last fucking year of making it there? Is my body just not going to respond as it did before? And it's just I go and I keep pushing, and it's every day, and I and then it just fucking goes like this, bam, and then it just starts turning, and you're like, what the fuck? What happened?
So what snapped you out of it?
Dude, I don't know, dude. I just kept relentlessly going forward.
Yep.
And I preach it all the time. And I know you've heard me preach it last year and the year before. It is arms open, palms up, just through the fire.
Yeah.
The only way to go is this way. There's no standing still. There's no turning around and going the opposite direction. You want out of this fire. You want out of that pressure. You want out of what you are currently in. It's this way. You have to continue to go this way. And it reminds me of the meme of that picture of that dude. He's digging. He's in a hole and he's digging this way, right? And he is so close to the diamonds, but the shovel's right there, and he's fucking gave up, and he's walking the other way, but it's 2 fucking shovels, and he's in the money. That's where I was.
Yep.
And I got there. But it's just it's relentless effort, bro. It sucks.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And I didn't think I was going to make it this time.
It's a dark place, man.
And I fucking got there, and then it was just like, holy fuck. I told myself that I was going to be 217 by 5 weeks out, and I made it.
There you go.
And then it was like from there the next week, and then Matt was like, okay, yeah, we're going to
do this a little bit early.
It's time. Yeah. And I think there's something to be said about that, right? It's consistency, man. Bodybuilding is so fucking easy, bro. Like, I cannot tell you guys how easy it is. It's about following the same plan
Turn into
for
a robot.
long fucking time. Like a robot. Exactly, like a robot.
You program yourself.
a relentless fucking robot. That's it, dude.
I mean, think about it. We switched the plan about a few times in the beginning, but we were in the same plan
That's it, dude.
for how many weeks?
A long fucking time.
Like 8 weeks, I think. Same thing you did for me, but me and him are on the same diet, but we just know our bodies. We know what works, right? And me and him don't mind. I'm so sick of these pussies, bro. Me and him don't mind 2 carb meals all day.
I don't give a fuck.
Bro, I want 2 carb meals, bro. Like, this is why he's fucking peeled.
That's the
bro.
it's the psycho feeling that I was talking about earlier. Like, I want to feel like you're starving me.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I'm sorry, but you're on enough fucking drugs. I'm so sick of people saying, oh, you're not, well, if we lower food too early, I'm going to get small.
No, you're not.
You're on let's be honest, you're on
goodies.
test, you're on mass, you're on primo, you're on trend, whatever, you're on Winstrol. You think that doing 2 carb meals a day, you're going to not grow into the show or minimum preserve your muscle? You're fucking crazy, man. Yeah. So all that weight that we're losing, that I lost, that Dustin lost, that's fat, bro. You're not losing muscle. I mean, don't get me wrong. We do I think the way we do our supplementation too, it almost ensures that that's never going anywhere. Like our natural
Muscle
supplements.
preservation.
Exactly. It's almost unsure. Like, I think that's what we do a little bit differently. And we don't, but either way, it's consistency, bro. We did it for 8 weeks. Not even, I think maybe 5 weeks. Bro, we're ready to step on stage. It's that fucking simple. Yeah. People don't want to go through the fucking suffering.
No, I've had people come up to me during this health phase. Like, how are you holding on to your muscle? How are you staying so big? How do you look so pumped? I just follow the plan.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Just listen to my coach, follow the plan.
I was just like, dude, fucking just stay there. You're good.
Yeah.
I don't, there's not much to change right now. It's boring.
It's boring.
It's a boring time.
It's like it's anything. Football, military. You get orders, you execute. You get a play, you run that bitch.
Dude, I mean, look at this. This guy's fucking,
It is fucking awesome.
he on shit.
You know,
Fucking natural.
I know. Yeah. But there's definitely something to be said about it too, man. Like, I get this, like I said, I've been doing this a long time. We've been doing this a long fucking time. When you don't change the plan, clients think that you're not paying attention to them. They think that you're, oh, well, he doesn't change the plan for 4 weeks. He sucked. He doesn't know what he's doing.
It's because it's working.
But then it's because it's fucking working.
There's
and
no
I
reason to.
tell people, I said, if I don't change the plan, that means it's a great thing. And there's a lot of clients that I've taken on like lifestyle wise. I give them a plan 1 week. I have multiple clients right now. We're on week like 11, 12, 13, whatever. And I've not switched the plan at all. Because guess what? You're dropping 2 pounds a week. Guess what? You did gain a pound, but then I asked and you cheated a bunch of times that week. So that's why you gained that pound. You know, if you follow this simple plan, you're going to get to the result. But you know who did that? You know who switched that mindset for me? Chris Massaro.
Okay. What?
Okay. When I was being coached by him, I was coaching for him about 3 weeks and it just, I thought he really didn't give a fuck about me. He was one of my close friends and I thought he'd pay a little more attention, but I did the same plan for maybe about 5 weeks, right? It was about after a month. I did about for 5 weeks. My body transformed. He didn't switch a plan at all. And I was actually like, dude, I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm done with it. Just because like, there wasn't no communication. It was just, he wasn't like in full coaching, but it was more of a friend just doing me a favor. But I did the same plan for 5 weeks. I personally watched my body. And he's actually the one who really switched that mindset about the carbohydrates too. Like in the beginning of a prep, you can have some high carbs, right?
For sure. Absolutely.
I thought you just had to hammer it. No carb. Let's go. I'm getting fucking peeled, right? Or 2 carbs or whatever. So he kind of switched my head on that. But I just followed the same plan and I watched my body transform. So after that, I learned so much from him. So I appreciate you, man. You know, he's competing now, but soon. But yeah, he's
a monster.
You gotta be, he's a fucking tank. Chris Massaro is a beast, man. He's a big boy. But athletes need to know, stay out of your head. If I don't change the plan, if Dustin doesn't change the plan, it's because it's working. Absolutely. It's because it's fucking working.
Oh yeah.
You know.
There's been days where I'm like, I get excited about the change.
Yeah.
It's like waiting. It's like a Christmas present. You're like, what's he going to do? Is he going to go up, down,
Exactly.
left, right?
Yeah.
And say it's the same mindset. It's like he's not changing it because he sees something that's working.
Exactly. So. Even if you don't see it, like you see yourself every day.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't. He might see your check-in once a week or see you in person when you start coming in person check-ins. He'll see your physique and be like, sometimes I'll be like, dude, no, let's keep pushing. Sometimes I'll be like, dude, you're like a fucking zombie. Like you got to go to a meal. Like, I literally just did that. I just did that the other day. I was like, dude, you're like, go get a fucking burger. Like, bro, go have a meal with fucking Marie. That sometimes it's going to be like that. And sometimes you're going to have those dig days where you're like, dude, fucking go. We got to keep pushing.
Yep. That's what I got Zane on right now. Zane ain't got no carbs.
No carb?
I got him practicing a peak right now. So essentially my goal at this point for Zane, and you know,
Is he already in shape?
He's in good shape.
He's in good shape.
He's in good shape, but he needs to get to his weight.
Yeah.
And he can get to the weight. It's just gonna I'm working this freaking practice of a peak week, but then also really forcing him to have no carbs while we're doing this.
You almost have to trick him. Be like, dude, we're gonna practice your peak, bro. We're gonna be running no carb for the next 2 weeks. We're practicing here. Surprise.
So no carb. He's got no oats. He's got no carbs. Meal one. This dude is 0 fucking carbs except for his veggies. Right.
That's my favorite part of the day.
So now he had 0 carbs. This man had his cheat, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be your last fucking high day. I want you to go and have a meal. Go have a steak. Go do anything. He's like, he gained like 5 pounds, and then he texted me at like fucking 9 o'clock at night last night. I want to read this because I didn't respond to it. It was pretty funny.
I said I didn't respond to it.
He goes, hey, so just curious about this meal plan. I know I'm eating less fish overall and taking out 3 or 4 scoops of protein basically for the Monday, but meal 6 used to be just a protein shake and now it's actual fish. Just curious how that works. Feel like I'm somehow eating more food, even though, yes, we cut out bananas, 2 protein shakes, and oatmeal.
It's magic.
Okay, right? That's him. And I was like, that was at basically 10 o'clock. I was like, I'm not fucking responding to this, whatever. And then I was doing my plans, finished doing that. I accidentally passed out on the couch. Woke up this morning. He goes, my brother in Christ. What are you doing to me? I'm morphing. 228, lightest I've ever been so far. I haven't even done my fasted cardio yet. This is nuts. I look crazy. 1 fucking day, no carbs. What the fuck?
He's down.
I was like, dude, just do it. You're gonna be good.
Follow the
plan. So he sent me, and I immediately voice message, bro. Look, this is what I just need you to go into your fucking closet, open that shit up, find the fucking I believe button, and then hit that shit, and just fucking keep executing. You're gonna be fine. And then he went into his fast, and then he was like 226. He's gonna be money. We're so money. Just fucking chill.
He's gonna versus Jordan, bitch. You better be ready. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna versus Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna, you better be swinging, man.
So Jordan, what's his class?
He's gonna be C. He's gonna be C. He's B or C. Technically, he's B.
Right, but what's his max weight?
202.
So yeah, exactly.
So he's 206 right now. So we still have weight, right?
Exactly.
Same thing, same exact thing that Zane's at right now is where Jordan's at.
Exactly.
You know,
because we got to get him under. We got to get him under. We got to get him fucking weight, and then we got to carb up.
Yeah.
So it's like we got to backload. We can't front load his carbs. That's the only thing that sucks when people when people can't come in and weight. He's a fucking Zane's a big boy. This is the lightest that he's been in years, bro.
Yeah.
Like this dude walks around 250 lean. Like you know what I mean.
So I think that's kind of a fun topic to talk about. Like, how do you make weight when you have all the muscle, or maybe you're just under condition, right? There's a few different ways. Exactly what Dustin said. The problem with it when you're really close to weight and you get close to the show is I cannot carb you up. Like, let's say I got to make weight Friday morning, right? I can't give you fucking food until you weigh in. And guess what? Weigh-ins aren't until 5 o'clock.
Exactly.
And I cannot carb you up in 12 hours to get on stage, right? So you, as an athlete, have to know that you have to be a few pounds under the weight limit.
Come up.
By the time Friday morning hits. So for Jordan, for example, he's supposed to be 202, right? I need Jordan at like 196, 197 the day he wakes up for the show. Because guess what? That means I can get 4 meals in you before we even get to the stage, or before we even get to check-ins. And then check in. Second thing you can do, like Sebastian, what we've done for him, sauna, right? Wake up. If you're not at weight, bitch, you're not eating food, you're drinking egg whites, and you're going to go just to get something, and your body's going to fucking die. You're going to sit in the sauna until you make weight. So you as an athlete need to know that all the little bullshit, all the little snacking you're doing is going to really play a factor that last fucking week.
You over, dude. It's literally fucking you over. Just stay tight, bro. Like I always intend to be fucking ready 6 weeks out, 5-6 weeks out. That's always where my head's at. I swear to God, I'm not even fucking with you. That's where I go. Yeah. I go there because then I can fucking eat. Then it's a maintain. Now I'm eating into the show. Now I can fucking front load my carbs. Yeah. Like why would you want to backloading sucks. Backloading sucks. And then sometimes you miss. Majority of the times you miss.
You almost can't hit a peak if you do that. You don't know your true potential.
You don't.
Because there's no
You're
carbs.
guessing. You're fucking
guessing at that point, yeah. Well, not if you're just eating as much food as you possibly can before you go to bed and wake up and cross your fingers, hope to die.
Please.
See you, buddy. Go.
Here,
eat
all this, take this diuretic, and fucking, let's just hope to God.
See what happens.
Exactly. You can't really teach the body. You know, and obviously you're not there yet, but as a coach, it's really frustrating, man. Like, you got to make sure, like Sebastian, he's always had a problem making weight. I put like a weight calendar for him where I need you at this weight by this day, this weight by this day. It's been working for him. He's been on point so far. Yeah. So it's tough, man. It's really tough.
I mean, just like with Quincy. Like if I would have had Quincy at 16 weeks out, this motherfucker would be eating right now.
Oh yeah,
exactly. Sometimes
he's hungry right now.
Oh yeah. Boy's hungry, but that motherfucker looks good.
Yeah,
he looks
good. Killing it.
Quincy look good as shit.
What? You know what class he's in?
Yeah, he's gonna be Class C.
Okay, cool. So he's gonna win, and then Sebastian's B.
So Sebastian's B, and then it's gonna be in the overall, bro. I think
that's gonna be fun.
Whoever's coming to Class C for St. Pete, dog. Watch out, boy. My boy fucking is taking your ass.
I think Dalton's in that one.
Good.
So
good.
I want you to
come
be
on,
Dalton.
sir.
Oh yeah,
come on, sir. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. You know Dalton?
Yeah, I've seen him on Instagram. Yeah.
He better bring his fucking posing up, because I tell you what, Q's posing will be fire.
Oh yeah. What's my weight cap?
Your weight, how tall are you?
6'3".
6'3". So your weight cap's up there. I think it might be like 228, maybe 232.
Yeah, we'd have to look. You're gonna probably be fine.
Oh yeah.
By the time you're PO'd, you'll probably be under the weight cap.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna be way.
At your height, it's a blessing and a curse. It's hard to fill out your frame. It's really tough. Like you're gonna have a minute to fill out your frame.
And so like this is like one of the reasons why I really wanted to take this time to fucking really health phase you. So I put it on an 8 week. I wanted it 6 to 8 weeks.
It feels like it's been 38 weeks.
Yes.
8 weeks is still a pretty mini health phase. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky he's doing 8 weeks. After this, Dustin's gonna be in health phase for a while, right, Dustin?
And now I'm gonna push you. This dude's gonna fucking crank. He's gonna get huge. Like you're right now, you're just gonna fucking this way. I'm gonna try to keep you as low as I can in terms of weight, but you're gonna fucking.
How many weeks out are you guys from Hurricane?
He's 20? Gonna be 16 on the second week of June. So June 14th, he's 16.
Is it 16 weeks out? Oh wow, okay, Yeah. Yes, you're ready to go.
He's 18.
You're ready to go.
Within 18 weeks right now.
I'm like 250, 255 right now.
Yeah. Dude, you're so in the money, bro. You're fucking right there. It's too easy.
You know what also is kind of frustrating for people that are watching this that don't understand, men specifically? When you go to hire a coach, you have to hire him far out. You cannot be blasting all the way until 16 weeks out and then say, hey, guess what? I'm ready to step on stage. I'm going to take you 16 weeks. I'm going to do a show. Guess what? It's impossible. Yeah. For me as a coach to just, it's not impossible. You could do it. But for me, health-wise, like I will not push you another 16 weeks. It'd be in cycling for 20 fucking weeks. And here's the thing, bro. 100 milligrams of tren, okay, is not a fucking microdose. You retards. Like,
Definitely not.
you fucking idiots. Like, I cannot tell you how many people that I've talked to about this shit. Like, oh, I'm microdosing tren. Okay, cool.
What's your microdose?
What's your
100
microdose?
milligrams.
I only do 0.5 twice a week.
No.
Okay. What are you doing? Tren A, Tren A? Yeah, I do Tren A. Okay, so you're doing 100 milligrams a week of tren, and you think
It's a regular dose.
that is a microdose.
Yeah.
Stop that shit.
Because Instagram told him it was.
Yes. Yeah. The Tren twins probably were like, hey, guess what? This is what I do all the time.
Exactly.
You know who kind of brought that in is Nathan Diasha. He does Tren Hex pretty much. He says year round. I don't believe him.
I mean, if you
don't know if I
have
can
real
believe it.
Tren Hex, fucking why not? But I mean, I've microdosed Tren, and I've microdosed Tren for, you know, longer than.
Then Matt allowed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
So
Disclaimer.
no, for sure. But and again, you gotta watch your body, and you have to really understand, you know, where you're at. But like a microdose for me, it was like one notch, bam. You're doing a 0.01,
Like 20 milligrams a week.
that's it.
Yeah.
You're getting enough to see some of the benefits from it. You're not trying to feel trend. Like that's not what it is. That's not what you're trying
So
to do.
what dose do you start feeling Tren? What dose?
I would say probably once I start to up it. If I get if I'm doing 0.5 and I'm doing 100 milligrams,
You
for
feeling
sure,
that?
I'm feeling that.
Okay, when are you feeling like the point where you're gonna kill somebody? Like you're done.
100.
Like the wind blows, you're pissed. You're fighting something.
Oh man, maybe trend for like 20 weeks. Like 250.
Dose-wise, 250?
I don't know.
250?
I think the most that I've ever done was probably 250.
So back in the day,
300.
back in the day, right? 300 was the most I've ever done, right? But it was Tren Hex. It's a 21 day ester. It's the god of all trends. I love it, right? It was like this dark. It used to look dark, bro. It was scary looking bottle.
Straight up pig piss.
I want that shit. So anyway, I was doing for my first prep. I was doing 200 milligrams, right? I was okay. It was pretty good. I was functioning fine. I'm not lying, guys. The day after I did that fucking shot, the wind was pissing me off. The blinds were pissing me off. The whole world was pissing me off. So at 300 milligrams of Tren Hex, there's an issue. You're fighting something.
You just can't work.
Hulk mode.
Hulk mode, bro. Yeah. You ever done Tren before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little stint last time,
Yeah.
but they don't mess with me. It doesn't mess with me the way it does some other people.
Yeah. All the bullshit aside, I don't think it's necessarily the compounds. I think it's the dieting on top of the cardio on top of the compounds.
Yeah.
That's those three, man. The dieting breaks you because I've actually never done Tren in the off season, so I can't really speak on that.
I've never done training off season either.
Never did. No? What about you?
No.
So you don't do Tren in the off season, first of all. But a lot of people do that, man, and they'll blame it on the drugs when at the end of the day, I feel like it's a diet, right? Because I feel like I've taken DECA in the past. I've taken tests in the past. Yeah, sure. I've taken stuff like that. That's about it. That's all I've ever done. And then MPP, I've done MPP like a little bit. I've never gotten like any kind of angry ever in the off season. It's just the diet, man. The diet fucking kills you.
Off season, you're fat and happy. You know what I mean? You get food. You walk by a fucking McDonald's. You want McDonald's, you get McDonald's. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Cool. So I mean, I guess
That's the most frustrating part there, the food. So I have 4 kids at home.
You do.
My wife bakes.
Yeah.
All the time.
Dude, yeah, she got like a mini fucking sourdough shit. I was gonna ask you about
So-
that. I need some bread.
She's got that going. She's got cookies. The kids have Gushers and McDonald's. And I'm just like, they're like, Dad, what are you having for dinner? Chicken. What'd you have for lunch? Chicken. Chicken.
At least you get chicken though, because it's gonna get worse. Yeah. Eventually, you're gonna get fish, and then you have to smell the whole house up. And
Technically, he's got options. He can choose whatever. He can choose whatever the fuck he wants out of those options. Why do you only choose chicken?
I don't like fish. Backstory behind that. Got a bone hung in my throat when I was little. Oh, fuck.
A what?
Bone from I think it was perch.
Oh shit!
Hung in my throat. Broke the fish off. I'm not a big steak person.
No?
No.
Psycho.
Really?
No.
What do you mean?
No shit.
No. So just chicken.
Is it because you haven't had steak?
No, I've had it. I just
You've had it? Have you had good steak?
Oh yeah.
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 Dude, for real. It's just never.
Steak's my shit, bro. I like
Chicken,
steak 6
man.
times a day, bro.
Just chicken's your shit, huh?
Chicken.
So when Dustin puts you on fish, we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
You gonna be okay with fish?
I'm gonna have to be.
Jordan, when I took mine, he's like, I didn't do any fish. That's what he said, right? Or whatever. Don't fucking care. Guess what? You're doing fish with me because we're thinning out that skin.
Yeah. No, I mean I have a goal to hit, and I was talking to my wife about it the other night. So I'm gonna do whatever Dustin tells me to do. I fuck with him all the time. Whatever you tell me to, drill sergeant.
Yeah, he
Forrest
does.
Gump.
Drill sergeant.
So yeah, it's whatever needs to be done will be done.
All right, cool, man. We're gonna fucking dude. He's gonna look so stupid at Hurricane.
It's game time, man. I just took on 2 girls. Actually, literally yesterday, I had a phone call with them, mother and daughter duo again. Yeah. They're doing Tampa. horrible fucking coaching, big horrible coaching. And I was looking at their plans. For one, they were getting starved, but the food options they were also given weren't the best food options. So they were doing underneath 1,100 calories, pretty much both of them. And the food options were just trash, right? Like rice cakes and almond butter and all this bullshit, right? So they're going to transform. But the first thing I did was put 2 fish meals. Like, I'm like, this is what it takes to win. Okay. And I told them that right from the beginning. If I take you on, I'm giving you the plan to win. I'm not giving you a plan for a second, not giving you a plan for third. This is the plan to fucking win. And we'll see how they do. But fish is tough, man.
Well, what do you think about how is their mindset at this point that you've assessed in the short amount of time that you've spoken with?
I mean, they were depressed before me. I think they were depressed. They see that light at the end of the tunnel, right? When a client gets a bad coach, they get depressed. Yeah. They get, because they're like, man, I don't see like the light at the end of the tunnel. There's no fucking pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They get really depressed, right?
Yeah.
And then once you get that new coach, like you said, I think it happened with you, your mind opens up. You start getting more motivated. Like, wow, this guy knows. He actually knows what the fuck he's talking about. I could tell by the way he's confident about his words. And also, I just like his approach, and he's explaining it throughout the process. They switch. They're happy now. They're locked the fuck in. Like,
it's how it was. That's how it was. I met with him. I was hungry. I was depressed.
Dude, he was, dude.
And I was supposed to do a show. I was supposed to do a show in like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks when I met with you.
Oh, wow.
But before I met with you, I met with my buddy Will's coach up in Tampa, Tim Thompson, TNT, just for some posing and just to get his honest opinion. He was like, no. He's like, I would never fucking put you on stage.
So you were supposed to compete 2 weeks before you got with him?
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
Okay.
And he would straight up told me, he's like, no. He's like, I would never put you on stage right now. You're not ready. Posing with shit. Hadn't been posing anything. And then I remember, because he was like, oh, I'm going to feed you. When I met with him at Amped, he's like, I'm going to feed you. I was like, okay. That's what my other coach told me. And then he sent me my plan, and I was like, oh, like, I got more of that. I can eat. I was like,
do you remember where your calories were?
Dude, okay, check this out. I was like, let me see your plan. I look at this fucking plan. I was like, okay, cool. And so this was his food. I kept scrolling, and I was like, all right, so that's the end of his food. So this is one day. I was like, so
it was every day.
I was like, is this your low day? And he was like,
it's every day.
Every day. And I was like, so this is what you eat. You've been eating this for how long?
How bad was it?
It was like 6 weeks or something like that. I was like, you've been eating the same shit for the last 6-8 weeks?
Boiled chicken.
What the fuck? And I was like, bro, nah, I told you.
But what was it though? What was on
it? It was just very, very low, dude. It was very low. It wasn't
like not much.
2 scrambled eggs, an English muffin. That was breakfast.
Okay. What's meal 2?
Meal 2 was some chicken with some veggies.
Meal 3.
Chicken veggies.
4.
Chicken veggies.
5.
Chicken veggies.
6.
Protein shake and cream of rice.
So that was meal 6.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your fats? Did you put oil with any of those meals or no?
There wasn't fats on there.
Had some cashews.
Cashews.
I would do some cashews. And
right. I mean, for 2 weeks out, it doesn't seem horrible. I mean, I've done worse.
Been
you know what
on
I'm
the same plan for the.
I think I was on that. I think I was on that for like eight something.
Eating
right.
this never changed. There was no high day. He never got a nothing. No refeed.
It's
like
the moral of that story was I was going to compete and I was going to look like an idiot.
You were
and that would have and that would have wrecked the whole goal that I had set. So no hard feelings. Past bygones, people.
What I think is that every coach has their own way of getting the person to that end result, right? With me personally, I think that, again, I think resume speaks for themselves when it comes to coaching, right? And you got to have a resume, man. Like, and it's not just about one client you bring to stage. It's about the multiple clients, right? Like, how have you, not even just that too, like how have you treated those clients? Are those clients speaking highly of you? All that. And what made you choose Dustin?
I'd reached out to you a couple times just to shoot the shit, but I watched what stood out the most because I saw you guys at a few different shows and how involved you guys were with your people, with your clients. I was like, that's what I need. And, I mean, I'd followed Dustin, watched his story, hit you up, and I was like, I think I want Dustin to coach me. And that was it. But that was it. Just watching how you guys are involved, like sweating, running, clicking pictures. I don't know what's happening behind the stage. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But
oh my God.
Oh, you'll be there. Just wait.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few coaches out there doing that, but you guys were like, back and forth, like running.
Yeah.
So,
you know what's crazy? I feel like the people on our team, don't take this the wrong way if anyone sees this, but they're almost like ungrateful in a way. They don't understand what the other side of it looks like. And we did talk briefly about this with Raven, right? Like, let's just say the last show, for example, right? I probably had 3 people that complained saying that I didn't show them attention at the last show. I think I had like 12 clients. I think how many clients do you have in that? None.
have any.
But you were there. Doesn't matter. You were fucking there for the athletes.
I had to be there
okay.
for the athletes.
That's 2,
I had
right?
4 or 5 posing
Yeah.
clients.
Raven was also at the show, right? So she was kind of backstage, and dude, it was crazy. I mean, I had like one girl after, so I had to stay there and kind of give them feedback, give them pointers. Raven and Dustin were backstage, like just going to fucking town with the athletes. And long story short, like, I don't think that those athletes, the ones who maybe complained a little bit, which we talked, and we're all good. I kind of understand the situation. They don't realize that most coaches don't even go to the show with you. So not only did you have me on the front lines with you saying, hey, do this, tweaking your posing, you had Raven and Dustin backstage, making sure that the athletes are okay. If you need anything, coaches are right there. And then people have the audacity to say you didn't show me enough attention backstage. Are you fucking crazy? Yep. Like, I mean this in a nice way possible. Like, most coaches, 99.9% of coaches don't even go to the fucking show. Yeah. Most coaches don't even know what the fuck they're doing, so they ghost you the day of the show. Not even going to the show, they ghost you the day of the show. Yeah. So you have 3 coaches going backstage, and it's just, I'm very passionate about that because I put so much in, and the last thing I want to hear is like people being like, oh, you didn't show me attention. Yeah. Okay, what about Dustin fucking backstage? What about Raven backstage? Like, those are coaches on the team that love you and appreciate you and have been working with you on posing. Mm-hmm. So, and here's another thing too. I think a lot of athletes, if you're good, and I know you got it, whether you're look-wise or mentally, right? If I mentally know Josh is good to go, I got Dustin backstage. I have 2 athletes in the same show. This is a fucking head case. He's blowing his face. I'm fat. I'm looking. You're calm. You're collected, right? I'm not going to show you much attention because this one's fucking crazy. So I show a lot of attention to this one, and then you think it like, oh, he's showing him more attention. And it's not because I don't love you and appreciate it. It's because I know you got it. Yeah. You're confident. You're good. You're mentally stable. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know if you need something, you're going to ask for it.
Exactly. And I think a lot of clients see that and they'll see me like talking to somebody, but it's not because I love this person anymore. It's because I have so much confidence in you that you're mentally strong and you look good and you're ready to battle.
Yeah, I think local too. Local was another thing for me. You guys know who Craig Golias is?
Yes. Oh yeah, big boy.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I had a stint a few years ago. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get him to be my coach. So I paid him however fucking much money. I paid him. Dumbest decision of my life.
So you could just buy a shit ton of cheeseburgers. Be careful.
Yeah. So yeah, that didn't work out obviously. But you guys being local, being able to meet up with you, not just do it on the phone or behind a computer screen. That was another decision maker too. Yeah. So
yeah,
definitely helps out to have somebody here to where you can come out and see, and I can fucking,
yeah, it's different.
I could shake your hand. You know what I mean? For sure. And it's
the one guy you got up in Tallahassee that drives down.
Oh yeah, Matt.
Yeah.
So you have people that are dedicated. Mm-hmm. So it speaks a lot.
And I don't think people understand how much we appreciate you guys. Like, guys, I'm living the dream because you see the dream through me, just like I see the dream through you, right? We see the dream together. Like, you want to be the best bodybuilder. You want to win shows. Cool. I want to coach you into being the best bodybuilder and the best person. Yeah. And you are literally, I don't think people understand how appreciative I am of everyone, man. You guys and the team, Dustin, everyone, you're the reason why I'm able to not only provide for my family, but also enjoy what I do every day.
Exactly.
It's because of you guys, man. Yep. And that's all we're trying to do is give back. And I got to say, I think we are the only coaches in town that do this full time.
Only ones that I know of.
I think so.
We do this full
Absolutely.
time. We don't have another job. We don't have a plan B.
There's no fucking plan B for me. I'm going this way.
Exactly. Our plan A, bro, is for Josh to fucking win, or at least bring his best, for Dustin to bring his best, and that is all we want to fucking do.
Yeah, I just want to compete and be the biggest dad in the carpool line.
That's it. Man.
That's it.
It's not hard.
That's it.
I just want to scare other dads.
That's it. No, you guys are awesome. The whole team's awesome. It's got that family environment to it. The Fast and Furious feel.
Yeah, we try to do a lot of things. Do we got to have a summer fucking barbecue?
We're doing that. We're doing that. We're gonna do EVs. We're gonna do EVs. We're gonna do a nighttime thing because I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kind of like drinking a little bit. Some people don't like to work. A bunch of bodybuilders, fine, no worries. But at least we got the golf there. We got that place for the kids.
We have the ability. We're gonna have some food.
We're gonna have some food. We're gonna have some fun.
Throw some golf.
You know, we can do some mini golf and stuff. So that's kind of what we're thinking this year.
Okay.
Last year we did like a summer thing at the apartment complex pool. Me and Dustin made a big cookout. Yeah. That was a good freaking time.
That's always fun.
But I'm trying to get away from me and Dustin doing all the work. You know, because I'm gonna be able to enjoy it with you guys. So we're thinking EVs this year.
There you go.
And why do you think? Like, we get a lot of hate. I don't think people understand why. Why do you think we get a lot of hate?
Probably the same reason Donald Trump gets a lot of hate. You guys handle business, right? Mm-hmm. You guys have your athletes. You have a shit ton of athletes. You guys stand behind the brand, and you don't put up with bullshit. Mm-hmm. And if you see the bullshit, you call it out. People hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like living behind screens. They don't like conflict. I think that's why they hate you guys.
Yeah. I feel like there's no reason for it though.
There is none.
Like have you ever seen me go on my social media, comment anything negative to anybody in the town? Never, bro. It's never going to happen, man. Huh. Like, and then at the end of the day, all the people that, did say that we've come to good terms with, because I always just want positivity, man. Like, we can win. I can eat. We can all eat.
We can all eat.
Motherfucker, there's enough. How many
money
people
out
live
there for everybody? Come on now.
Yes. Like, how many people live in Sarasota? You guys know?
Like total? Nah.
At least 1 million.
I think it's like in Sarasota alone. I think it's over 100,000. I don't think it's 1 million, but it's over 100,000, right? Yep. Guys, that's too many people. Like, you ain't got to worry about what Matt's doing,
Too many
what
people.
Justin's doing, or what Josh is fucking doing.
There's enough trophies to go around for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think we're gonna keep winning. Yeah. And here's the thing: we're gonna double the fuck down. If they're mad before, they're gonna be mad after this fucking year.
After fucking 2025.
We have a lot of people hitting the stage, man. Like, we have taken a long time, like you, man. Even if we don't get the win this season, right? I want to see the best Josh. I want you guys to get together, learn your body, figure out if seriously you want to do this, because it's your first show. Yep. You're about to go through the fucking trenches, right?
Let's do it.
Figure it the fuck out. And then if you look at this year, right? I got Natalia, I got Raven, I got Sebastian, I got Jordan. These people are people that I've had for a long period of time. Mm-hmm. I've been building these athletes, not only body, but in their minds, to be ready to push, to be ready for battle. And you could be one of those people, man. Maybe this year. We don't know. We got to see where your potential is. But no matter what, get on stage, see it done, and then figure out what you got to do from there.
That stands out too. That now that you said it, the people that you watch on your Instagram, they've been with you forever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That says a lot. Mm-hmm. So, and that's hard to find nowadays. Because people want instant results, instant gratification. That does not happen in this realm.
Yeah. So. It's tough, and I think loyalty is so big for me, man. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand when clients flip-flop when it's not the coach's fault. Like, if your coach is a ride or die, bro, and he's flying to your shows and he's giving you 100%, why are you leaving your coach, especially when you're winning? Like,
I don't get it.
And it's going to happen. And it's going to keep happening. Like, I just had to figure, I'll be honest, I had to figure I'll leave the team. I think we all know who she is, right? I don't think there was a reason for it. I didn't think that there was any justification behind that. And I think, time always tells, the story of what, if it was a good decision or a bad decision. But I feel like if your coach is showing up for you, your coach is going to every show, your coach is standing in line, getting judge feedback with you, answering your calls, what more do you need? And you're winning, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you're winning, bro, you don't leave, like it's very confusing.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't know what to say about that one. But yes, absolutely. Loyalty is very difficult to come by.
It's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
It's a two-way street. You're showing up for your athletes. They need to show up for you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But I think that, this is bodybuilding, right? And in my career, I've lost athletes that I don't think I should have lost, but I take it. And you just keep fucking pushing forward. At the end of the day, if you don't trust me as a coach and you don't do this, then I want you to leave. Like,
right.
I need you to leave if that's the point, right? Because if you're questioning me and you're not thinking that I'm giving my side of things, then that's fine. But at the end of the day, why do you hire a coach?
From personally?
Yes.
The push. And I know that if I'm locked in with you, like, I got to do it. Mm-hmm. I got to do it. If I make a commitment to my son, I'm going to do it.
But at the end of the day, why are you transactionally giving this man money?
He knows what he's doing.
Because you want to win.
Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe not win,
at
but
the end of the day,
my goal that I want to hit, he's going to get me there.
But imagine if you do win.
Fuck yeah. Let's win another one.
But then why would you leave?
Exactly.
If you win. Yeah. At the end of the day, guys, you're giving this man money so that way you dominate the fucking stage, right?
Yeah.
Anything else in between is just a bonus, because we've seen it time and time again. There's coaches that don't. Team Atlas, bro. Let's be honest. Team Atlas don't give a fuck about his athletes. I'm going to be honest with you. He just doesn't. I know he doesn't. Maybe he does for a few. I'm not going to, maybe a few, right?
There's got to be
the handful of 10, but majority of the people, he has a lot of athletes, and you can't love everyone, right? Yeah. But people hire him. Guess what? Because he wins fucking shows. Yeah. He's going to give you that plan to fucking win. At the end of the day, not every coach is going to be able to give you what you think you should have in a coach, right? But if you're winning and you're dominating, that's all you got to say.
Done deal. Yeah.
It's done. Everything else is a fucking bonus. Like, to me personally, would you rather hire a coach that's going to kiss your ass, hold your hand, be a little baby, and you get 7th? Okay. Would you rather hire a coach that is so nice, so great, so good, loves you to death, but you get last at every show? Or would you rather have a coach that is not talking to you, but giving you the plan to win?
I want the drill sergeant. The one that's going to give me the shitty feedback when I need it, Same thing with like my boss at work. Give me the feedback. I need the good, the bad, the ugly. Every one-on-one I have with him. Like if I'm fucking up somewhere, tell me. Because that tells me I need to make a pivot. So fuck the nice coach. You got to give me the drill sergeant coach.
Exactly.
But imagine if you could have both, right? You have the coach that truly cares about you, truly cares about Josh, truly wants the best for you. Not only because I feel like I mentor everyone. I mentor every single one of my athletes, no matter what, right?
Yep.
You need it. What happens if you find a coach that mentors you, loves you, gives you the diet to win, you win?
You stay.
What are you doing?
Fucking stay.
You don't leave the coach.
Exactly.
You know, because you could find a different coach, but what's the point?
But the thing is something like that could have been resolved with a simple conversation.
Yep. Clients always leave before they communicate.
It's a small communication. That's it. Small.
Hey, Dustin, this is what's going on.
I need to talk. Too easy. What's up? Now we both know that we're on the same page. I have to listen. There is something going on here. There's something that needs to be resolved.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's on your chest, bro?
And you know how many times it's happened to me where clients have came to be like, Matt, this is a concern. It hasn't happened many times, but it has happened before. And people from the El Chancy show, there's one of them specifically, I'm not saying names, but she reached out to me having concerns. I love her and I appreciate her for that because it allowed me to get on the same page as her, right? She's one of the ones that were complaining that I didn't show her like attention. And I tried to explain to her, look, I didn't show you attention because I have these two athletes that are absolute messes. And I look at you like you got your shit together.
Yeah.
So take it as a fucking compliment, right? So there's different things. And we obviously talked about things and it was perfect, but I respect athletes that come to the coaches first. Yeah. Let your coach try to resolve it. You know, like we do care about you because the thing is and I know this, and I know Dustin knows this. Every time you do a show with an athlete, you become closer. And you become closer. Yeah, and you guys win, you become closer. Yep. You guys lose. Guess what? You become fucking closer. We win and we lose fucking together. That's just what it is. As long as your coach is good and he cares about you and he's not a shit coach and giving you some macro-based plan and not giving a fuck, stay with him.
Yep.
Got to. Most definitely.
Yep. It's my biggest pet peeve, by the way.
It's a good topic, though. Shit that needs to be said.
Because it hurts. It hurts. Like when you have an athlete, man, that does leave you, it definitely hurts, right? And you've had athletes, a few athletes that he's done very well with on stage, and then you find out like they're being coached by someone else. It's just like, why? You know, like crazy. It's like, why? We pretty much won, and like you're just gonna leave. It's just like same thing with Raven, man. I feel bad for Raven too because she does put a lot with her athletes too. And you know what's funny is every client that's left her does worse. Like most clients that leave me do worse.
Do they come back?
I don't think so. I think majority of the time they know the bridge is burned. You know, unfortunately, I won't take an athlete back if they leave. If you leave me and it's different. If you leave me, it's like, hey Matt, I just can't afford it. I'm going through shit in my life. I just got to take a little break. That's fine. But if you hire another coach and then think that you can come back, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Why would it? Yep. Like I have enough athletes that want to work with me. He has enough athletes that want to work with him. Why would we take someone back that just shows unloyal?
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
Because then there will be something cut there, unfortunately, you know? And I just want to build them connections, man, and just keep winning. When we win together, lose together. I mean, we've won shows. Guess what? We got fucking hammered last season.
Yeah, we got fucking shit on.
We got fucking shit on because this motherfucker, it's your fault. Still fucking saying it. It's Dustin's fault.
If she would have said my name correctly.
Yes, man, I'm going to kill him. So next time, we're not doing that to Miss Becky, okay?
Look here, Miss Becky.
But here's the thing.
Dustin to Holly.
If that was a thing, how fucked up is that? I don't think.
Sound it out.
I don't think it is.
Sound it out.
Come on.
I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
You really think that?
Come on, bro.
It's that hard?
Come on, bro. What was the first thing she said when we went for judge feedback?
That was.
She was like, oh.
See, here's the thing.
Hold on. You're the one that made me repronounce your name. Oh, yeah. What's your feedback?
Said, you're the one that corrected.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that was me.
On stage?
So listen, he don't have you heard.
No.
Have you ever heard about this?
No.
Tell him.
This is new.
Maybe the whole podcast.
Well, she. So we're at check-ins. And, she's calling all the numbers, and she calls my number. Number 15, Dustin Hale. And I was like, okay, got a name mispronounced many times, man. Whatever. So I go over there and I talk to her. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Miss Becky. I'm looking forward to it. This is my pro debut, and I'm very, very, very excited. And she said something else, and I was like, and then, by the way, my name is Dustin Holly. And she's like, okay. And then she just kind of went. That's about it.
I think that you're lying, bro. I think that's the first thing you said.
I didn't walk up to her and said, it's Dustin Holly, bitch.
Well, he must have said something.
Nahali first?
No.
Nahali.
He said, listen, woman, it's Dustin Nahali, not Nahale. Okay, woman? So get that shit right. Okay?
Never.
Maybe it wasn't like that, but I'm just saying something was said that she didn't like, hammered us, and we don't know, man. I mean, come on, bro. There's no way they're fucking placing them fat guys ahead of you for no other reason. But anyway, we're gonna come back this year, and we're bringing the fucking storm.
I thought you were about to get on the fat topic. I thought you were
Fat topic, yes,
that was your segue.
Yeah.
I thought that was the segue.
I did ask him, what do you feel about fat people? And I want to hear it from you right now. Go, hammer it.
Two different types of fat people.
Okay.
You got a fat person like I used to be, who is not ready, or was ready to not be fat. Then you have the lazy, complacent fat people. Complacency kills. There's a lot of fat people out there that have that drive to lose the weight. You guys meet them. If you don't meet them, you see them. You see them in the gym. What really gets me is seeing fat kids.
Oof, fucking Christ, I know.
That's
the worst.
That strikes a nerve with me because that's the parents' fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, two types. There's the ones that are okay, and then there's the ones that's something's got to change.
Don't you think that the fat parents need to understand that they're actually killing their kids? Like,
They should.
you are killing your fucking kid if your kid is fat.
They should.
Sorry. Like, all you fatties out there, you got to understand something. Your kid is a representation of you.
Yep.
You need to make sure that you set a good example for these kids, man, because I'm sick of seeing kids at like 18, 19, like just fat and out of shape. And the problem is when you enter high school, boy, you get bullied. Like, let's be honest. Like,
Yeah, I got bullied.
you get bullied.
Sucks.
Man. And it's the same thing as being small. It's not fun. You don't want to get bullied.
Yep.
No, definitely not.
Short, fat, freckles. I got fucking bullied. Bullied all the way until I hit my growth spurt.
No way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did that make you feel though?
Horrible.
Do you think it was
still fucks with me today?
Does it? Do
Yeah.
you feel like it was because of your parents? Like, I don't want to talk shit, but like, do you think your parents were heavier set and they didn't care?
Yeah. Yeah. Both parents were heavy set. And, there's Coca-Cola, McDonald's, chicken nuggets, whatever,
Snack drawer.
Listen, bro. You can talk shit about everything, but don't talk shit about chicken nuggets, okay? Because I need chicken nuggets in my life.
I love chicken nuggets. They're just grilled now.
There's grilled chicken nuggets.
Yeah. I mean, it all starts somewhere, And what really bugs me is fat dogs.
Fat dogs?
Yeah. When people let their dogs get fat too.
Yeah, they don't.
That fucks with
for
me.
a walk. I don't know how you. I don't know, man. I don't know how you let your kids get fat. How does a kid get fat? My kids run around and move around way too fucking much.
If the parents don't pay attention,
fat.
the parents don't pay attention, the kid's not going to pay attention. And it all boils down to like eating all the bad shit and not being active. Get outside.
So-
Go outside.
At what point do we diet a kid down?
As soon as they start getting fat. I mean, there's baby fat, right?
Right?
And then there's fat where they start looking like the little marshmallow man. You know what I mean?
But you can't really starve the kid though, because
No.
here's the thing: is there
Gotta
are
give them better options.
as much shit as I want to talk for like clickbait and do all that shit. Right? I do do that. Okay, that's why I say this shit. Okay,
That's what I was finding.
But-
I'm like, yeah, where's he going with it?
but at the end of the day, there
Fat
are
kids.
kids.
Put him in a fucking kennel. What are we
There
doing
are
here?
kids. Listen, bitch, that are born with problems. There are
Yeah.
kids that are born with obesity problems.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Genetics play a huge
Your
part.
genetics play a huge part. Like, and I do have the most respect for, parents that see it.
Yep.
They try, but there's just so much that you could do. Because here's the thing: imagine if I had a kid that was genetically just obese, bro, just obese. You want to see your kid happy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just give him fucking grilled chicken and veggies all the time.
No.
In me, I'm just looking at a dad's perspective. I want my kid to be happy. I want him to live life. I want him to have fucking McDonald's. I want him to have fucking pizza sometimes. Like,
In moderation.
but if you do it though, if you do it once a week, a lot of these kids might just gain a lot of weight. What pisses me off specifically is when Josh doesn't have obesity problems. You don't have a 500-pound mom, right? You or the skinny parents allow their kids to get fat. That is just like,
Yeah.
I don't have no.
Blows my mind.
There's nothing to say about them.
Yep.
Lost causes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just diet tweaks. Get them in a sport. Whatever sport. Get them in a sport. Get them moving.
Yes.
Definitely got to get him moving.
Give 'em
Jiu-jitsu.
water.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu. Gymnastics.
It's crazy. You think about it, because I mean, you got to think about what the kids reach for. The majority of the times, kids are going to go into the pantry and reach for snacks.
Most colorful box.
They're gonna look at that. Everything what's eye level to them is usually fucking Teddy Grahams and Cheez-Its and fucking all this other.
On my pantry. It's all flour,
Right.
veggies.
That's what you got to do. And sometimes at that
sticks.
point, you'd have to really change it all up. And then all your snacks are going to be more healthier options. Now you got baby carrots and fucking little celeries and with like peanut butter. And then you change these fucking snacks. And now the options that they have to go for aren't something that they're normally used to. And they might not like it, which is then, number one, the options that they want aren't available in the house. Now they don't have the option to get that. Now they're going to complain. Oh, well, sorry, we don't have it. We don't.
Exactly.
We're not buying that anymore. Yep. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we're not buying that anymore. This is what we do have. Yep. Oh, well, I want this. Well, eventually you're gonna eat.
Oh yeah, that's how we run our house. This is what's for dinner.
Yep.
Next meal's breakfast. Sorry.
Can I have a Capri Sun? No, you can have water.
Yeah,
water's there.
So I think that a lot of parents too, they fuck up with the liquid. The liquid is what kills people, right?
Yeah, juice heavy.
I think the juices are the problem. My kids, I don't allow them to have any kind of Coke unless we're going out, right? Yep. If we're going out, but even then, now I'm going out. My daughter orders fucking water. I'm not lying. My son, he'll get a Coke and I'm totally fine with that. He likes his Coke. But my daughter order water. She wants to be healthy, right? Fun fact, actually, I got in trouble at Athena's school because I am the fun dad, okay? Like, you're going to have snacks at my house, bitch. You're going to have fun. My son has a six-pack. He literally tells me all the time, six-pack. But long story short, Athena goes to school. You know, she came home. I got in trouble, okay? I got in trouble. I was giving her too many good snackies, okay? You know, like the whole bag of Milano cookies?
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning. I was running, bro. Running, bro.
Listen, the whole shit?
The whole fucking bag. There was probably like 3 stacks of them. I put them in there. They yelled at me. They sent me a letter saying, hey, you cannot send your daughter to school with unhealthy snacks anymore. These are the lists of foods that you're allowed to send your daughter to a snack. So it's my fault. You know, I'm the fun dad, though.
Excuse me.
You know?
They're Milano, right? Milano cookies? Yeah, those are expensive. Those are expensive snacks, Mrs. Teacher.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I sent her with like Reese's and shit. So like there was some chippies and stuff, you know.
So what's on the list that you
So now like they want like fruit. They want fruit. They want yogurt. They want
cool.
granola.
Well, that's good.
And you know, I was okay with it because guess what? Now Athena knows like healthy options, right? She's like, what are we doing for this? Is it healthy? Like they're kids. I'm letting them be fucking kids. Yeah. But she is choosing the healthier options.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what's cool. I mean, I kind of see that kind of reminiscent as when I was a kid, and then we were going through like all like the DARE program shit started coming through, and then you know you come home and like, you know, Mom, you're not supposed to smoke cigarettes because cigarettes are bad for you. Yeah. She's like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Cigarettes are bad for you, Mom. Give you lung cancer. Basically the same thing, but now we're getting a healthy face for fucking food. Now they can just talk shit to their fat parents. Yep. That's cool.
The cool thing is though, like with me eating the way that I eat, the kids they want to do that. Yeah. And like my kids want me to write them workout plans to do in their rooms. Yeah. So like you model what they do. So
and that's 100% true. Like your kids want to impress you. They look up to you. You're their fucking dad. Yep. Like we're all healthy. Like Naomi, like we may need to get Naomi a little more food. You know what I'm saying?
Naomi needs to fucking.
To
be honest, she's been eating her food the last week. She's been fucking crushing it.
Kiki, on the other hand,
well, she's been a little. She is, but she's a little shit now. She's starting to not eat a little bit. I think that it's almost like they're switching roles now. Like Naomi's starting to eat more.
It's like they had a meeting.
Yeah,
like, all right, we're gonna switch.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird. Yeah. It's weird.
See, like my son, he doesn't really eat that much. He just doesn't. But the shit that he does want is like McDonald's, snacks, chicken, whatever. So what I've found is that they want to do chicken and rice. They want to do steak and rice. I swear to God, guys, I could do chicken and rice and steak and rice forever. You know why? Because when I was prepping, when I was younger, I was feeding Baron my food. Yeah. My chicken and rice. I was feeding. I have a picture of Athena. She took my cashews, little shit, whatever. She took my whole cashews, like one, bro. I'm like, you can have them. Took my cashews, just sitting there, just eating. Yep. So your kids are a representation of what you're doing.
Dude. Oh, yeah. My Kiana comes over every fucking time I sit down. You think all these pictures that I take of my shit, boom. Fucking chicken breast, this, whatever. The fish, broccoli, olive oil, right? Here comes Kiana. Daddy's food. Yeah. She comes sit down on daddy's lap and she goes broccoli. I gave her some fish and I gave her some broccoli. She eats a fucking broccoli.
We really don't account for the Kiki tax. You know what I'm saying? There's Kiki tax that bro. Every meal we have to pay.
That's how I got this right here.
Show them.
For this fucking Kiki tax. Kiki tax. Okay.
Kiki tax.
Boom.
That's it. So all you have to do.
You just gave them a preview. You just gave everyone in Denver a preview.
That's how I get it done. Yep. Go ahead, Denver.
Bro, we're gonna slaughter.
Are you gonna work out?
It's gonna look even better.
Are you working out while you're there?
I don't know. Well, yeah, probably on Thursday for sure. Friday for sure. Where should I go?
Go to Armrest Gym.
Is that where Phil Heath trained?
That's where Phil Heath trained.
Is that Denver?
That's in like close to downtown.
It's probably like a 15-minute drive.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Tell me if we went fucking there. I would have to get this guy's fucking reaction.
Why?
Because I think this guy would shit his fucking
Phil Heath
pants if he saw
What?
Phil Heath.
He trains there on the regular.
If he saw Phil Heath there, dude, oh man,
There's a bunch of pros that train
I wouldn't
there.
even exist anymore.
Dustin, you're on your own. I'm gonna go live at Phil Heath's house now.
He's like, oh shit, where's my knee pads at?
Yeah. No, Phil is the best of all time in my
That'd be
opinion.
sick.
I think he's one of the best. You know.
Still in good shape too.
Yeah, dude, yes,
awesome.
straight up. So you want to know one of the things that I'm heavily looking forward to that I figured out is over in Denver for me to eat, carb up. In-N-Out.
Yeah, there is an In-N-Out there.
In-N-Out.
There's another place called the Fat Shack.
Maybe
going
I'll
there.
have that after.
It's in the airport.
Oh, it's in the airport.
They have
so I'm gonna have that.
they have subs. They have subs. So if you like chicken fingers and French fries and chicken wings or whatever, they'll put boneless. They'll put it all on the sub.
sub?
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
Damn.
fuck.
See, I'm not a sub person, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a sub person. I don't know why.
No.
No. I'm like steak and rice. Like I like a lot of shit, just not subs.
Gotta have a good sandwich here and there, dude. I mean, you're here
well,
from
dude, listen,
Florida.
bro,
You
listen.
never like
It
pub
used to
subs,
be.
dude?
No, I don't like pub subs. I actually hate public subs. They're gross.
I might have been
$5 footlong though. Remember those things?
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, bro.
They're
all
no
the good
$5
shit's
footlong
gone.
no more.
All the good deals are
Now it's
gone.
like fucking $38 for
Bro, tell me about. I know, literally $38 footlong. Exactly. Tell me about like Applebee's 2 for $20, Chili's 2 for $20.
Dude.
You ain't eating in front of $50, bro.
No,
It's crazy.
not me. No, 6 fucking people to buy food for.
Yep.
What's
Question for you:
up?
Who's your who are you going up against that you are looking forward to competing?
Who am I going up against that I'm looking forward to competing against?
Yep.
As of right now, fucking Andre Ferguson.
That's the
Nice.
I think that's pretty fucking cool. He's going to be at St. Pete. He is an absolute legend. I've never met Andre yet. But dude, he's just that guy. He's the dude back in the day when I used to look at when I saw men's physique, and he was who I thought was the man for men's physique. I loved his physique. I loved the way that he looked. He's the most winningest. Is he the most winningest IFBB male pro?
Male, maybe potentially, no.
Right, but not female, because female is Ashley Kaltwasser, period.
Yeah.
But he's got 18 wins. I don't know if that like is more than some other people. You know what I mean? But he's got 18 fucking pro wins in terms of in the open for men's physique, and then he just collected 2 Masters wins. He's going to St. Pete, which I'm assuming he's going to do the Masters there as well, and that's one of the reasons. Kind of why I was assuming that Matt was like, hey, let's go. We're already ready now. Let's go into another show, kind of get our feet wet there, and then fucking come in there. So, I definitely saw the vision there. And which would bring me into some momentum going into St. Pete, coming into battle with him. It's not only going to be him at that show. There's going to be other Olympians there. I'm pretty sure fucking, what's his name? I think his handle's like Gochez or some shit like that. Gochez, I think he's Brazilian. I'm pretty sure this other guy from Japan that was there last year is going to be there. Shun Kanako, he's going to be there. Ruben Glass is probably going to be there. I would assume. Benny the Graham, he's the guy that was there last time. You remember it's like he's not like conditioned, but on stage it's just the way that his muscle sits on his skin. He just looks fucking conditioned and bubbly, and it's just fucking.
I can't tell you.
Like I don't understand that. It's like, dude, you're not conditioned.
Yep. But how's this?
But you're fucking conditioned. You know, you under the lights and how it's supposed to look to the naked eye, it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if he was to make it to that elite side of conditioning, holy fuck, he'd be
crazy,
stupid.
bro. So me and Dustin are backstage at pretty much both these shows, and I'm looking. I'm like, bro, these guys are fat, bro. Like, I'm not lying when I'm not exaggerating. When I could probably grab like this much fat off of their fucking stomachs, like in the back.
Dude, in the back, absolutely.
I'm like,
I can tell you the name right now. I'm not going to do it though.
It's like you could do this, bam, and you're like, and then I see Dustin, and I'm like, dude, I can't even pinch his fucking skin, bro.
Paper.
I get it's a structural thing, but he's so right? Physique is such a unique division because you don't have to be that peeled, right? You go out there, as long as you can really show it, bro, you're going to do good. You know, it's a shape thing more than a condition thing.
Shape, structure, conditioning plays a role, but it's literally how your skin sits on top of your muscle with the sub Q, you know what I mean? And just how everything sits, how much your muscle pops and all that. You don't have to be like the most elite conditioned person. There are guys up there who aren't actually conditioned, but it gives the appearance that they are, and everything just hits right under the lights.
So at St. Louis, I would say out of a condition level, if a 10's being the best, 1's being the worst, Dustin was a 10 at the first show we did, right? The next person even close to him was probably a 6.
Wow.
Maybe a 7. And I don't say that, I say that in like the nicest way possible. There was maybe one other guy that was like an 8 condition, but Dustin was the most conditioned. And we learned condition doesn't fucking matter, right? Yeah. Shape, stage presence, you know, maybe the little things that matter when it comes to, it's almost like bikini, right? Yeah. When you get 10 of the best bikini girls in the world, they're all beautiful. They're all amazing. National level, right? You got Raven, beautiful, cool. You got the other girl, beautiful, cool. Guess what? 3rd and 4th and 5th, we're also amazing, beautiful, good fucking girls. So when you're there, it's almost like, who do you want? You know, like shut your eyes, fucking point, and that's the one who's going to win. Yep. But this is why, a big reason why I wanted Dustin to do this first show, right? I know Andre Ferguson's going, right?
It's a big name.
Not only do we have to beat his physique, we have to somehow beat his name, right? That's hard to fucking do. Yep. That's hard to do. That's like David versus Goliath right there. Take the physique out of it. Just beating the name. Because here's the thing. They're probably, in my opinion, Andre Ferguson probably is going to win the Masters Olympia, if not be right there. He's first or second Masters Olympia.
Absolutely.
100%. Imagine if they gave Dustin the win, right? Said, you know what? Let's give him the win. Can it be done?
Yeah.
I think anyone could be beaten.
Yeah.
Right? 100%. If they judge it right, anyone could be beaten. And I hope they do. But just in case, I want to do this first show. Yeah. Not only that, he's ready early. Why are we not? I call it, dude, we're ready. We're fucking going. Yeah. Because guess what?
It's like a tune-up fight.
Exactly. But if he wins the tune-up fight, right, it's that much more momentum going in there. Guess what? He won a few. Dustin's on a roll. He just coming off a hot win. Let's go battle this motherfucker now with some. The judges seen him. He has some standing. Let's go to fucking battle.
Yeah. Name's fresh too.
I think that'd be so fucking cool. Like I can envision it.
Just manifest
just like hearing them first call it. That's like my goal. I want to get my fucking number called on that first call.
You guys believe in manifesting stuff?
Absolutely. And I'm doing that right fucking now. I can hear that shit. I can hear my number being called on that first fucking call out. That's my fucking shit. Boom, we finish it up. Here goes prejudging. We just did our whole first call outs, and they want a fucking quick little confirmation, and they bring 2 out, and they call my name as one of those fucking 2. I would fucking fall, bro. I don't know. Yeah.
You know what I actually respect Dustin a lot for, actually, and I don't think I ever told you this, but most athletes, when you get done with a show, like immediately blames the coach, right? I don't think there's a single show we've ever been to that you've blamed me. I think that we're always really happy with, this is what makes you a good coach client, right? We're always really happy with your physique, right? And we come together and we're like, hey, look, we lost the show. This is the feedback we got. How do we get to that point? We don't play the fucking blame game. Yeah. We just come together as a fucking team. We've never played the blame game. And we just fucking go back to the drawing board and fucking do it, right? We talk to the judges and we fucking do it. And I think that's what makes a good athlete and a coach-client relationship. Because I cannot tell you how many times people get off stage and they lose. Oh, I knew I should have been more conditioned. Oh, I told you we shouldn't have done that one meal because that's the one meal why I lost. Oh, I shouldn't have done the diuretic because I was too hard. Or I needed to be a little bit fuller. I told you I needed to be fuller. And they start playing the blame game. Yeah. People need to understand that, like, I'm proud of the packages that we brought. I think Miami, I think it was a posing thing, and I think we knew that. Not Miami, whatever called it, with the back post. The one thing.
St. Louis?
Yes, because the judges told us something, so we try to like switch it. They told us that we were too flat in the back. So he was trying to do something with his back. And even though it looked good backstage when we were on stage, it just kind of just didn't. So we knew that, but I'm not blaming him. I mean, bitch, we were both fucking there. We come back together and we make it forward. But I think this is the fucking year, man. I think so. I literally looked at him. I'm like, dude, I don't even think we could just win the 40. I think we can win the whole fucking show.
That's exactly what I saw. So
straight the fuck up.
Like when I went to you and I saw you when you made the decision, I knew right then. I was like, Matt's gonna. I told Maria, I was like, Matt's gonna shit when he fucking sees me.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you shit?
I mean, bitch, I called him. I'm like, yes.
There you go.
I just knew it. Because the thing is, I've been coaching this man so long, so I know when he's ready. Like, I know when he's ready. And here's the thing: is let's be honest with the whole thing there. Like, what do you think the difference was this prep on why your waist got small?
I mean, so obviously we tried something new, and I would probably say it's that.
What?
The Retatrutide.
You think?
I think it's the Retatrutide. That would be.
Do you think it's tightening everything up?
Brother, I haven't worn a fucking waist trimmer this entire time.
It's a hot commodity right now.
Dude, you have no fucking idea.
I have never.
But we were only on that for 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
but it works, right?
It does work.
But I think a big thing is, so Dustin, he used to always do his meal one shake, right?
Absolutely. And I do a lot of egg whites too. So if that's what you're trying to go for,
That's what I'm trying to go for,
in terms of that. So like a quick thing. If in fact I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm going to get this meal in, or I'm just like, hey, I want to tighten my stomach up, or I feel as though I know I can get tighter, I'm going to substitute an entire meal for egg whites. Cool. And I'm gonna just drink my egg whites. So this meal is what, 200 grams of fucking chicken or white fish, right? No, or let's just say it's white fish, and then 125 grams of fucking broccoli, right? No oil. I'm going to take this and I'm going to substitute it for 250 grams of egg whites, which essentially equates to what, like fucking like 25 grams of fucking protein.
Quick protein. Yeah.
And then bam, it's very readily bioavailable protein. Boom, you smash that. It's going to absorb throughout the body. You're going to keep your stomach tight, and you're just going to keep moving through your body, So I did that a few times. There was times to where I would maybe do like, I was just like, fuck it, dude. I want to see how tight I can get. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do 2 of my meals are going to be egg whites. And I said, this next day I'm gonna do 3 of my meals egg whites, just to fuck with it.
You feel like that's
that definitely pulled me in and made my stomach tighter. Absolutely.
So I think men's physique is a very weird division, right? You have to have a super fucking tight midsection, man. Like
I was really going.
You gotta have that.
And I did a lot of. I did way more fucking leg raises every fucking day. Yeah.
So I think also like artificial sweeteners, I think play a little bit of a factor, right? I think last prep he was doing this. What I was trying to get at is this meal one. We got to be quick. Because we're 1%, 2%. His meal one, he was doing like a shake. He was doing his protein powder. So this
I would add protein powder.
I told him, dude, just let's do a few things. Let's take out the protein powder completely, far out. So we took that, what, like 12 weeks out, something like that?
I don't remember.
Fucking forever.
I didn't even want to touch protein powder. I was just done. Like, I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to do something. I said I'm doing something differently this year, Matt. Go ahead. Fucking here.
Yep.
And we did it. And we took out the protein powder, made some adjustments. We did add Red or Tide. It's an amazing compound. I'm starting to see it now. My thing is I put Dustin on it specifically. We talked about it because we want to see the after effects. Yeah. It's almost like an experiment because no one really fucking knows because no one's getting off the fucking shit.
Yeah.
Right? It's annoying. But anyway, I'm proud of Dustin, and I'm really excited to see you step across that stage here at fucking Hurricane Bay, and I will be at your show, man.
Hell yeah.
And I'm ready for freaking battle, and I want you guys to come together, okay, and dominate the fucking stage. All right? So
done deal.
Tell them, chat, what they got to do, man.
Hey, yo, first of all, thank you very much for stopping in here and watching our latest episode with Mr. Josh Shedd here. Thank you. You got to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're almost there at 500 subscribers, and there are plenty of y'all out there who watch this and are not subscribed at this point. So go ahead and do us a favor, hit that bell notification so you know when we're posting more of these videos. Hit a comment, hit that thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Help us out with the algorithm right there. And until next time, much love, many blessings. Let's go.